I am Lilah Lindley, and 3 days ago just happened to be March 7th. 3 days ago and 43 years ago, on March 7th, 1980, President Jimmy Carter announced that the week of March 8th was National Women's History Week. 7 years later, in 1987, Congress designated the month of 1987 as Women's History Month. Speaking of Women's History Month, let's dive into some famous women surfers. Did you know that women have been riding the waves since the 1600s? People began surfing on Polynesian islands like Hawaii since around the 1600s. Christian missionaries tried to put an end to surfing, but a Hawaiian princess helped to bring them back. Surfing continued to spread throughout the world into the 20th century. In a 1950 demonstration in Sydney, Australia, Hawaiian Olympic champion Duke Kanamau showed a 15-year-old girl, Isabel Lethem, how to surf. She was not the first Australian to surf, but she certainly is one of the most famous. She later moved to California, where she became the director of swimming in San Francisco. She introduced surfing life-saving methods to the USA that were practiced by Australians' Manly Life-Saving Club. The Manly Club would not allow her to become a member because she was a woman. They believed she would not be able to handle the conditions in rough seas. She sure showed them. Another famous surfer was Kathy Connor. Connor learned how to surf as a teenager in Malibu during the 1950s. She told her father that she wanted to write a book about all of her adventures, and he ended up writing a whole series of books about a fictional character named Gidget. Gidget and all of her adventures were based on Connor's adventures. So filmmakers used the stories in several films and television series. They spread the image of a surfer girl all over the United States. Unfortunately, the predominant image of a surfer was still a man, not a woman, in the 1960s and 70s. But it was a start in the right direction. That is all I have for you guys tonight. So I will finish up by telling you to remember to celebrate the special women in your life because it is Women's History Month. I am Lilah Lindley. This is Skyrock News, and have a happy weekend.